Listen, if you're a business owner, finance manager, or anyone involved in extending credit to other businesses, you know how crucial it is to get paid on time. But what happens when payments drag on? Hey everyone, Sven Nelson, also known as the guy that gets you paid. And for over 20 years, my team and I at C2C Resources have collected for tens of thousands of customers, both domestically and abroad, well over $500 million in bad debt. Welcome to this video on why commercial collections are a game changer in the world of B2B trade credit. Listen, if you're a business owner, finance manager, director of credit, or anyone involved in extending credit to other businesses, you know how crucial it is to get paid on time. But what happens when payments drag on? That's where commercial collections comes in. Today, we're going to dive into why they work so effectively, backed by real strategies and benefits. This video is about 8 to 10 minutes long, so grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. First things first though, what exactly is B2B trade credit? Well, in simple terms, it's when one business sells goods or services to another on credit, allowing the buyer to pay later, typically within 30, 60, or 90 days. This practice actually fuels growth, builds relationships, and keeps the economy moving. However, it's not without risk. What if the buyer doesn't pay, right? So unpaid invoices can tie up your cash flows, strain operations, and even threaten your business's survival. But trade credit actually fuels 80% of B2B transactions overall. It's larger than commercial bank loans to businesses and supports sectors like manufacturing and wholesale, among many other industries. Economic headwinds like higher interest rates have increased bad debt in more recent times. The B2B payments market, which is heavily credit driven, is expected to hit $1.16 trillion in transaction value by the year 2034, with trade credit remaining central. I should also mention that 55% of trade credit invoices are considered past due. So now enter commercial collections. These are professional services that provided by agencies that specialize in recovering debts between businesses. Unlike consumer collections though, B2B collections focuses on negotiation, legal compliance, and preserving those long-term relationships. They act as third-party mediators, using their expertise to chase down those overdue payments without burning those bridges. But why do they work so well? Well, let's break it down into 6 key reasons. Reason number 1, they actually have specialized expertise. Commercial collection agencies aren't just calling up debtors, right? They're armed with deep knowledge of industry-specific nuances, legal frameworks, and proven recovery tactics. For instance, they understand the complexities of cross-border and trade sector-specific disputes, like in construction, where payment delays are common due to project timelines, or in the trucking industry, where things like Title 49 and Section 7 can be used to help collect on past due accounts. This specific expertise allows them to navigate situations that might stump your in-house team, such as assessing a debtor's financial health through commercial asset investigations. In B2B trade credit, where decisions can involve large sums, this professional edge means higher success rates in recovering what you're owed. Compared to handling it yourself, agencies bring tools and techniques honed over many years, increasing the likelihood of payments without escalating to costly legal battles, which is very important. It's like having a debt recovery specialist on speed dial. So moving on to reason number 2, there is massive time and resource savings. Let's face it, chasing these overdue invoices can eat up hours, right? Phone calls, emails, follow-ups, distracting your team from core activities like vetting new customers for sales and managing current relationships with customers. By outsourcing the difficult accounts to a commercial collection agency, you free up your internal resources to focus on what you do best, growing your business. Agencies can handle the grunt work, from the initial reminders to negotiations, allowing you to maintain efficiency. In trade credit scenarios where relationships span multiple deals, this is especially valuable. Your sales team isn't awkwardly hounding your clients for money, chasing them like some crazy ex. Instead, a neutral party steps in, keeping things professional. Now, on to reason number 3, significantly higher recovery rates. Hear me out. Agencies use structured process like proactive reminders, demand letters, escalation steps to recover debts faster and more effectively than your in-house efforts can. They often operate on a contingency basis, meaning that they're only getting paid when you do, which motivates them to work harder and succeed. Data from industry reports show that a third-party collector can recover up to 30 to 50% more than your internal teams, especially for aged debts. Why? Well, they have access to skip tracing, credit reporting, and negotiation strategies that pinpoint why a payment is late. Maybe there's a cash flow issue or a dispute, and they can resolve them swiftly. In B2B, where debtors and businesses with assets are the target, this approach turns potential write-offs into recovered revenue. Reason number 4, preservation of business relationships. One of the biggest fears in B2B collections is damaging a valuable client relationship. Commercial agencies excel here by acting as impartial mediators, communicating respectfully, and offering flexible solutions like payment plans or installments. This keeps the tone professional, avoiding the emotional strain that can arise when you're directly confronting your clients. In trade credit, where repeat business is key, this is the gold. Agencies signal seriousness about payments without alienating the debtor, often strengthening the relationship by resolving issues collaboratively. Clear communication from the start about terms, fees, and processes prevent misunderstandings, and they build trust. Reason number 5, dramatic improvements in cash flow and overall financial health. Timely collections means predictable revenue, which lets you pay suppliers, invest in your growth, and avoid borrowing at high interest rates, right? In B2B trade credit, where extending terms are common, overdue accounts can create a domino effect of financial strain in your business. Agencies accelerate recovery, reducing days sales outstanding, and bolstering your bottom line. Plus, many offer insights into credit management, helping you spot risky clients early and prevent future delinquencies. Reason 6, ensuring legal compliance and reducing risks. Debt collection laws vary by region, and mishandling them can lead to lawsuits or fines. Agencies are pros at staying compliant, using ethical practices that protect your business and your brand. In international B2B trade credit, this is critical as they navigate different jurisdictions seamlessly. This peace of mind lets you focus on strategy, not legal headaches. Best practices include setting clear payment terms up front, following up promptly, and having escalation procedures in place. These make the whole system more efficient. In conclusion, commercial collections works wonders in B2B trade credit because they bring expertise, save time, boost recoveries, preserve relationships, enhance cash flow, and ensure compliance. If you're dealing with overdue invoices, consider partnering with a reputable agency. It could be the key to unlocking your business's full potential. If you like what you heard here, or you're wanting to learn more about how we can help you streamline your internal order to cash process or help you collect on some of your more challenging customers, feel free to reach out to me directly at 866-341-6316 or via email snelson@theguy-that-gets-you-paid.com. Don't forget to stay tuned for our next video on credit risk and prevention. Thanks for joining us.